What do we got?
We are going back to the old standbys, the old classics.
Are we the Wayback Machine?
We are on the Wayback Machine.
Am I Peabody or am I Sherman?
Oh, you're Sherman.
Oh, man.
You are Sherman. I am Peabody. I am like a handsome dog with the glasses.
And I am like a small child with glasses.
Yeah, well, whatever. That's fine. It ain't that small, buddy.
It's not
I
good.
can tell you.
Wow, that's even more hurtful.
So we're going back. We're going to have some SoCo. We're going to have some Southern Comfort.
So this is an American naturally fruit-flavored whiskey liqueur.
When is the last time you had Southern Comfort?
It's Southern Comfort when my parents met my wife's parents.
Really?
And my father was very partial to a Southern Comfort Manhattan.
So was that bad of a reunion that you had?
No, we just went out to dinner. And it was the first time we all met. And my dad ordered a Southern Comfort Manhattan.
Huh.
And as a novice drinker, I said, I'll have one of those too. And I was very proud of myself for being able to, stand up after having a Southern Comfort Manhattan. And then found out that the ABV on the liqueur is very low. Okay. So I shouldn't pride myself on drinking basically a fortified wine.
I could honestly say that I haven't had it in a good 35 years.
Wow.
In a long time.
You're only 36 years old.
I know. It's amazing, right?
Wow.
Birth.
Wow.
A little bit on the gums.
It was a baby's bottle.
A little bit on the gums.
I was teething.
My parents said I never gave them a hard time sleeping. Why? Because they got me. Because I was drunk.
SoCo in the bottle.
So anyway, what do you know about this? What do they say about it?
Southern Comfort is a naturally fruit-flavored whiskey liqueur with fruit and spice accents. It was originally created by a bartender in New Orleans in 1874.
So is this like, it's not to interrupt, but I'll interrupt you anyway. It almost sounds like the original like Rock and Rye.
Yeah, I'm going to guess this is something where they came up with vanilla bean, lemon, cinnamon, cloves, some cherries, some orange, let it all soak, and then you just strain the fruit out, pour it off, and you're ready to go.
It was the original barrel-aged cocktail.
And then if you're throwing out a little sweetener, apparently the guy added some honey. You probably thought that it was whiskey at some point and drank it straight. And when you read the bottle, it's only 21% ABV, so it's not really much of a liqueur either.
No.
Where a lot of those are into the 30s.
Right. Today I guess 40%.
My guess is you could drink this very quickly because how sweet it is.
Right.
So you probably got the impact of the 21% far faster than pounding a beer.
Let's face it. Let's just pour this off.
Yeah, who's saving that, right?
What are we doing with that? What are we doing here? What am I doing? What are we doing? Now, note the bottle. The bottle is a absolute miniature.
A miniature, which I always love. I love the miniatures.
You love the miniatures.
Pretty shiny
shape
packages.
of the regular bottle.
So the guy who put this together, he had two slogans. The first was "None but genuine mine."
Okay.
And the other was "Two per customer. No gentleman would ask for more." Okay. So I guess it was something to do. Won a gold medal at the 1904 World's Fair.
1904.
1904.
So what have they done in the last 118 years?
So they've done very little.
So these like the
to make it better.
Are these like the Chicago Cubs of liquor?
Well, they made it right. They didn't make it anymore.
The Cubs eventually won a World Series, didn't they?
They were the best. I think this is something you probably don't drink straight. You probably put it into a mixed drink.
Mix it up, yeah.
Because it's made as liqueur to be in something. And at their site, they have Comfort and Cola in a Bloody Mardi, and over ice or in a hurricane. So I'm going to guess it's something out of the ordinary.
Or you can do a Southern shot and pizza.
So, I don't necessarily know that I want that, but
no, neither do I. But sir,
cheers.
Let's get a little Southern Comfort. Kind of really fruity and sweet on the nose, right?
And yet I'm getting a little bit of cinnamon.
Yeah. It's like it's got a little bit of spice, a little bit of like honey or some kind of sugar.
I'm actually getting everything I read about. You're getting some lemon, some honey, some
citrus.
Cloves,
you're getting like some orange peel and all that kind of stuff. So it's definitely got a lot going on.
It's a cocktail in a glass.
Doesn't smell bad.
No,
it smells pretty good.
No, it doesn't smell like whiskey.
No,
it smells like a cocktail in a glass.
But they never said it's whiskey though. It doesn't say anywhere that maybe
they say all the time that it is Southern Comfort whiskey liqueur. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, but the base might be whiskey, but there's other stuff on top. It's not whiskey enough.
Yeah. And where did it come from? It was from New Orleans?
New Orleans.
Okay.
Nolans.
Hey, they know a thing or two about drinking.
Nola.
That's all I'm going to say.
They have done quite a bit, haven't they?
All right, I'm going in. It's light. It's syrupy.
Yeah.
It's almost a little watery.
Yeah.
It's not terrible.
Syrupy sweet.
It's okay.
To me, this tastes like an ingredient for a cocktail. more like something you'd roll in as the extra piece to a cocktail, as opposed to a cocktail by itself.
Yeah, maybe even with like a like a vodka and a gin and some citrus.
Mm-hmm. I can't imagine drinking this
On its own.
on its own. And I know I probably have, but I can't imagine drinking this on its own.
You know what we need? You know what we need?
What do we need?
An ice cube.
What do you need? The ice cube will make it better?
I don't know. Give it a
I don't
shot.
know about that.
Give it a little twirl. Ice it up a little bit. Give it a little ice.
But I'm also not someone who drinks any of the flavored whiskeys.
No.
I'm not like an Applejack guy.
No,
I'm not somebody who drinks.
But you know what? You don't know until you try. So,
yeah, and I'm not disparaging that. It's just not in my
Right,
wheelhouse. It's not something I can't imagine me drinking it. Other people might love this.
So, in case you're wondering why I had this, I went out to get some beer for the Wookiee. There was like a special release beer for a gentleman that was the former announcer for the Sixers. And they had little bottles of SoCo. And I said, how much are they? They said $1. I said, all right, give me 2.
I'll take
so
two. Colder, it might be a little bit better.
It's a little better with the ice.
A little better
Yeah,
with
it
ice?
is a little better with the ice.
I think this would be certainly something, the ones that we ran off, rolling in with Coke.
Yeah.
I like Coke.
Right.
So why not? That'd be good.
I think it'll get lost, though. That's the thing. It's like, because you can mix anything with Coke, and it's going to
But
taste a lot like
if you
Coke.
like a cherry Coke,
Yeah.
this is like having a cherry
Well,
Coke.
that's true.
It's kicking the Coke
Yeah,
up
that's
a
true.
notch.
That's true.
Gives a little extra flavor to it.
Yeah. So, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's not terrible.
Yeah,
And I know that's not really the greatest thing to say about any product.
The-
It's not horrible.
the beverages of our youth somehow, with age, maybe they weren't as good as we thought they were.
No, well, I never thought it was good. So it's actually better than I remember.
It's bad. There you go.
So, it's actually better than I remember. Because I vaguely remember that it might have had something to do with a New Year's, and there might have been a really big bottle, and we probably drank a little too much. The New Year's Day parade, the mummers, you know how it is. Or maybe you don't.
Drunken South Philly clowns?
Yes, I wasn't.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't me.
I was fine.
No,
The rest of those guys,
Not a great guy.
they were a mess.
So it's okay. I give it a C. It's it's all right.
B minus.
I think it's the kind of thing you gotta. I think with a cocktail, experiment somehow. I'd be curious.
Yeah, I think this is like drinking an ingredient.
Yeah, it's a
as
mixer.
opposed to-
It's a mixer. It's nowhere near as good as like going back to my Rock and Rye reference. That Hochstetter's Rock and Rye.
Oh,
Rock and Rye.
that's an actual cocktail.
That's good.
That's
That
good.
was solid.
That's good.
But anyway, it's okay. So, sir,
Cheers.
Cheers.